When something great is created, there's plenty of glory to go around to everyone involved. Some of that glory can go to you. Everyone knows that Craig Allen and Eric Coleman, the two guys at Wieden & Kennedy who wrote The Man Your Man Can Smell Like for Old Spice, are the two guys who wrote The Man Your Man Can Smell Like for Old Spice. But when that ad became a runaway success and changed the fortunes of the brand and cleaned up at all the award shows, you can bet there were dozens of people who took credit for their part in getting it made. The creative director, the executive creative director, the head of the agency, the brand manager at Procter & Gamble, director of marketing, VP marketing, the CEO of P&G, all kinds of people probably went on to stellar careers because they got to tell the story this way. You know, I'm the guy who approved that. And to be fair, they're not wrong. Good on you. We've talked before about what it's like to stare down a truly innovative idea and actually say yes. So the men and women who do say yes deserve some credit. You don't have to be the person who comes up with the great idea. You just have to be the person who says, yeah, I'm in. Everybody thinks George Lucas is a genius for making Star Wars, but somewhere there's an executive at 20th Century Fox who said, all right, I'll pay for it, even though everyone else thought it was going to be a turkey. So how can you be that guy? How can you set yourself up for success by saying yes to the right thing? Here's the most powerful thing you can do to approve great work. Hire people who are really good at what they do. Get the heck out of the way. Let them do what they do. Resist the temptation to always think we need your brain power to make this thing work. When I worked on the Gatorade business a million years ago, we hired Ridley Scott to direct some commercials with Michael Jordan. And when you work with Ridley Scott, you're allowed to come to the shoot, but you have to sit over there, eat M&Ms from the craft service table, and not talk to Ridley Scott because you hired him to be Ridley Scott. Don't try to teach him how to be Ridley Scott. Nobody hired Andy Warhol to do a painting for them and then said, I don't know, man, do you think Campbell's soup cans are the right subject? How about, bowls of fruit like all the old masters used to do? If you sell diamonds for a living, you know the worst customer is the guy who thinks he knows more about diamonds than you, even though you have a gemologist certificate on the wall. If you sell air conditioners, you know the best customers are the ones who listen to your explanation of what is required to get the airflow and cooling capacity right for this house and takes your advice from your years of experience. The ones who say, I don't know, I think we could just... Don't hire me. Hire someone you think is great at this and let them do their thing. Sure, ask questions. You don't have to just roll over and approve everything they put in front of you without an explanation. But start with the assumption that this weird new idea wouldn't be in front of you if the experts in this area didn't think it was great. Ask yourself what it says about your brand. Ask yourself if it's inignorable and distinct from all the middle ground competitors' messages. Ask yourself if you'd rather be the person who took a leap on something that might change the world or the person who played it safe and never made a mistake other than never making a difference.